Okay, so guys, what we're going to learn is the first module that we have in here in Certified Ethical Hacker program is Introduction to Ethical Hacking. Many of you may have idea about ethical hacking. Many of you are like very much new to ethical hacking. You may not have any idea about this. It can happen. So I'm here to give you all the idea and how an ethical hacker works. What are their responsibilities? Everything we will see. Okay. Now, learning objectives. It's very simple. The objective, you need to know about the information security concepts. You are going to learn about hacking methodologies and frameworks, hacking concepts, different types of hackers. Okay. How ethical hacking is really working. And we'll have the techniques in information security controls. Okay. Then how you can use it according to laws and standards. Okay. That is what we are going to learn. Got it? In this module, we have 100 slides. So we will try to finish it as quick as we can. I will take some time. I will take slowly to help you understand everything. So what is information security and what are the concepts and all? Elements of information security. There is a difference between an information security and cyber security. See, information security means an information that has to be guarded, that has to be secured properly. No matter what, is it in the digital form or in the physical form, information is information. Got it? When it comes to cyber security is for securities that is mostly dealt with the digital spaces and the cyber spaces, data which is in the cyberspace. That's a very basic layman example that we can see the difference between the information security and the cyber security. Now, information security is the well-being of information and infrastructure in which there is a possibility of theft, tampering, and disruption of information and services. Okay. What is this? See, if you have some data, definitely someone will try to steal it. Okay. So our job, the ethical hacker's job is to protect it. So for protecting that, you need these elements to be properly taken care of. Confidentiality means assurance for an information that can be only authorized for that particular person. Okay. Example, your social media accounts. Confidentiality is very simple, where you have to safeguard a data that can be only accessible to the authorized person. That is simply you are using your Facebook and Instagram accounts, right? You have the username and password, login email ID and password, right? That's a confidential information. You can access that account. That is what confidentiality is. And integrity, that is the trustworthiness of data or resources in terms of preventing improper or unauthorized changes. What do you mean by that? What is that actually? Okay. Take an example. I'm going to send a data to someone. Okay. I'm going to send a data to someone. But this data, what I'm sending, I don't want it get modified, manipulated, deleted, or addition of data. I don't want anything to happen to my data. How can I verify it? That is what integrity is. Okay. There are procedures that you will be learning how to do this. Okay. So in here, integrity means that is what the process where I don't want my data to get tampered. I don't want any unauthorized changes to happen to my data or resources. Okay. And in that manner, if I send the data to someone, that is what integrity is. Simply, how many of you use Google Drive? I can say that confirm iCloud, Google Drive is in regular use among us, right? Everyone is using these days. But the thing is, do you believe that Google don't take any data out of your Google Drive? They don't changes. They don't do changes to your data. They don't delete some of your photos. They don't delete some of your documents. How can you believe? So the belief is based on this integrity only. Okay. Integrity is that when you are giving someone some data, The data should not be modified by anyone in the middle. If I'm sending some data to someone, some person, Mr. X, should not affect the data. If it is affected, then the integrity is void. Okay. Then availability. We all use Google Drive, right? We want the data when we need it. When it is needed, it should be delivered. Okay. If it is not, imagine if Google Drive stopped working. Whenever you open Google Drive, always crashes. In computer, in mobile phone, in tablet, everywhere. If you open it, it gets crashes. What will you do? You will try finding another cloud storage. We have Mega, isn't it? We have Dropbox. Multiple ideas are there. Multiple platforms are there. But still, why we prefer Google Drive? It's more safe and secure, and it can be, we can avail the offer anywhere, anytime. But if any case availability is not matched up, then Google will lose their customers. Google will lose their business, right? Then authenticity. What is authenticity means? When someone sends the data, okay, and how genuine the data is, to ensure that is what authenticity. Got it? Then we have non-repudiation. What is non-repudiation? Look at this. It's not reputation, it is repudiation. Look at the spelling. Like, guys, one more thing I just want to ask you guys. Okay, so coming back to non-repudiation, what is non-repudiation is guarantee. Guarantee for a sender. See, do not go through this all much theory and all. It will be very much boring. I'm giving you whatever I'm giving you, right? That's a perfect example and perfect definition. If you have a notebook and a pen, please note it down very quickly, because if you read it, that will also make the same sense, same meaning, but sometimes it may confuse you. If your English is not that robust and not strong, it may confuse you, or you'll have you need some clarifications, and you have to go through 2 to 3 times to understand just a simple point. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, what is non-repudiation is? Non-repudiation is very simple, guys. A guarantee means I'm going to send data to someone. Okay, I'm sending a message, okay, in WhatsApp. Okay, I'm sending a message. I cannot deny that I didn't send the message, and the receiver cannot deny that they didn't receive the message. Understood? Very simple. I cannot deny that I didn't send the message, and the receiver cannot deny that they didn't receive the message. Okay, that is what non-repudiation is. If you maintain all this, right, automatically your information will be more secured. Okay, so someone asked, what is authenticity? Authenticity is quality of being genuine. If I'm sending some data, how can you say that it is genuine data? How can you prove it? So the procedures and everything, we will see that. That is later on sessions. Like, that is a afterwards procedure that we need to make. We need to maintain in your process. Okay, non-repudiation is like a digital signature. See, integrity. Digital signature is the example for integrity. No one can modify it. If someone modify it, the signature will get void. Okay, non-repudiation. I cannot say digital signature is for non-repudiation, because non-repudiation will have the guarantee that I am the only one who sent it, and the other person is the one who received it. Okay. See, I'll try, Mr. Vivek. It's not possible to offer any sort of recordings. I'll try my best because if I share you the recordings, see, imagine CEH official training I'm offering you for free, and if EC Council get to know that, it's not fair. Okay, EC Council definitely will create an issue. Will raise a complaint. They have we have a lot of back end procedures to do. It's not fair for them also, but we would like to do in this way. I'm very sorry. Hardly this is the only way. Okay. Okay, guys. So what is a motive? See, simple. Hope everyone knows Hindi, okay, or maybe people are from different states. I understand. People are from south, people are from west, people are from east, people are from northeast. Okay, chances are there. Okay, my example that I'm going to give in here is, if someone asks you, can I hack your phone? मैं hack करके दिखाऊं? Okay, if someone is asking like that, what will you do? What will you say? Simply, do it. Or maybe you cannot hack my phone because it is secure. I have iPhone. I have this settings and all. I have antiviruses. I have anti-malware. I have all the security measures that I have to be taken. It's already has been taken care of. Like jo bhi hai, you can say all this. Okay, but thing is, if someone says you can do it because it doesn't have anything. My phone has nothing, not even photos, not even pictures. I just only use it for calls, right? If in that case, what will happen? Whether the hack will happen or not. The hack will not happen. Why? Very simple. The motive, the goal. A goal is very important for a hack. Without gaining something from someone, why someone is going to hack? Few people do it for hobby. Few people do it for fun. They like to disrupt the devices. They like to take down the servers. That is different case. Okay, but most of the hackers proceed with a motive, with a goal. Okay, look at this goals, motives: disrupting business continuity, stealing information, creating fear and chaos, causing financial losses. Okay, then propagating religious and political beliefs, achieving a state military's objective, taking revenge, demanding ransom, damaging reputation of the target. This is the motive. Got it? For these reasons, people do hack your phone. Okay, if you say that your device only has mobile numbers, you just generally use it for calls, right? Then definitely they will target the phone book, the phone numbers and all. Okay, sure, that's the reason. And we have method and vulnerability. Let me explain you like what is this method and vulnerabilities and all more in detail. Let me check the slide once. Okay, so let me explain method and vulnerability here itself. So what is a method? The attacker's methodology, what they will follow to hack your computer. That's it. That is what method. What is the vulnerability? See, without a vulnerability, a hack cannot happen. Just keep this in mind. If someone says, मेरा phone hack हो गया, just my phone got hacked just by as it is, like वैसे ही वो hack हो गया, like without touching it, without installing anything, without doing anything, अपने आप ही वो hack हो गया. It's not possible. You have a vulnerability in your mobile device, in your server, in your laptop, in your account, in your social media accounts. Without vulnerability, a hack cannot happen. Vulnerability can be anything. It can be in software, it can be in hardware, it can be in the kernel, it can be in the using functionality, it can be in the misconfiguration, use cases, and can be a person. Okay. How many of you play PUBG here? I think I have full of young candidates, young participants, isn't it? Yeah, loophole, weakness, you can say all these are general terms. We will see this in the 5th module. Okay, in detail. So like people do play games, right? What happens, I think in 2019 when the PUBG came up, maybe after one year, 2019, 20, 21, where people were in the home, was sitting in the home due to Corona, and they do start gaming and all, right? At that time, what happened actually? People used to pay money to buy UCs to buy different guns and all in game. All right. Their account gets stolen very simply by their mistake, by the human being, by that person's mistake, by the one person mistake, by self, they lost their account. My friends lost their account. You cannot help them. You cannot do anything. Once it is gone, it's gone. Don't try to get it back. Don't try to catch who did it. Yes, from phishing mail. That's very simple. Okay, so it happens. Got it? Now, classification of attacks: passive attack, active attack, close-in attacks, insider attacks, distribution attacks. These type of different types of attacks can happen. Okay, sniffing, eavesdropping. Through that, if some attack happens, that is passive attacks. Means by monitoring the network traffic. Okay, when two persons are communicating, you will be in the middle to try to understand what they are transferring. You will just try to sniff that data. That is passive. When it comes to active, all attacks to disrupt the communication, like DOS attacks, to bypass, to hack an account, session hijacking, man-in-the-middle attack, all these are active attacks. Close-in attacks like social engineering, eavesdropping, shoulder surfing, dumpster diving. Don't worry, we will be discussing about all these attacks in detail in each and every module. We will discuss about man-in-the-middle, session hijacking, SQL injection, eavesdropping. Every topic we will discuss it in detail. Okay, then insider attack. What is this insider attack? See, in a company, what happens? There are employees. Okay. If an employee intentionally creates a vulnerability, intentionally he helped the hackers to hack the company, he is an insider. The attack that happens because of that person is insider attack. Okay. Then distribution attacks. What is distribution attack? Like when attackers tamper with hardware and software prior to installation. Okay. Then attackers tamper with the hardware and software at its source or in transit. Simple. You are going to download one software. Okay. You're looking for an antivirus. You research a lot in internet. Somehow you get convinced for an antivirus like somewhere like 700 rupees per year, 800 rupees per year. Like you got convinced. Okay. And they mailed you an exe file also for the complete setup and everything. You installed it. But you don't have any idea that it is a malware. They tampered it. Okay. They gave you that to do their job. Okay. Next, information warfare. See, what is this information warfare is? Very simple. Here we will be referring the use of information and communication technology to gain competitive advantage over an opponent. Okay. See, this is a defensive information warfare. This is an offensive information warfare. What is the meaning actually? See, to have your information security in a proper order, okay, defensive purpose, you need something. An offensive purpose, you need something. In simple words, you have firewall, you have other CCTV cameras, or you have emergency preparedness to find that detection, alerts, deterrence, prevention, response. All these are defensive. In case if something happens, how it will be, tackled. Okay. Okay. Let's take example, guys. I have a question for you. What are all the defensive measures that you have for your home away from thieves?
Door locking system.
Okay, door locking system. Next,
security cameras.
Yeah,
Encryption.
we have locks. We have doors. First of all, we have electric fencing. We have weapons, security guards, yes, badge readers. Yeah, we have these all methods we have, right? To detect, to prevent, to alert. Okay, someone jumped into your compound. So someone jumped from the backside. Okay, how you will respond to that? How you will create an alert to it, right? All these are defensive warfare. Offensive warfare is very simple. You will prepare, you will try to behave like a thief. Understand? You will try to behave like a thief. You will jump your compound, okay, and you will try to jump or try to bypass the biometrics, or you will try to break the lock. You will try to switch off the CCTVs. All these, as an attacker, as a hacker, you will try to do this. That is offensive method. Why you are doing this? To understand, do we have any loopholes on? Because when you try to do it, right? When you try to do it, if you can do it, others can also do it. If you cannot do it, that means it is secure for that offensive method. Okay. So ethical hacking is like that offensive methodology only. We will not be discussing about defensive, how to deploy a firewall, how to configure a firewall, or how to configure routers. No, we will not be learning that. Okay. We will not be learning the defensive measures much, but we will be learning offensive measures with defensive purpose in mindset. Okay. Explain hacking methodology and frameworks. Yes. See, hacking methodology is of 5 phases. We are going to hack anyone using these 5 phases: footprinting, scanning, enumeration, vulnerability analysis, and system hacking. These are the 5 phases of hacking. Okay. Footprinting, scanning, enumeration, vulnerability analysis, and system hacking. So, what is footprinting? Information gathering. Just like shown in movies. Okay, how it is shown in movies? Like take your mobile phone, do some 1 or 2 types, and phone will be hacked. CCTV cameras will be hacked. No, it will not be done like that. You should have ultimate patience. In a single place, you may have to sit for 2 to 3 hours, maybe in 1 day also completely without doing anything also. You should have that patience. If you don't have patience, cybersecurity is not for you guys as it is. Okay? आपको patience में दिक्कत है, like you are not able to wait for something. You are not able to try to analyze the situation, what could have happened, then cybersecurity is not going to help you. Okay? No issues. So in here, footprinting is 70% of your hacking. How much you gather information, footprinting, information gathering, both are same. Okay. Footprinting or information gathering is collecting information about the target. Then scanning. Scanning means scanning the target network. Okay. And we have enumeration, where after scanning, you will have the certain set of procedures that you need to do to proceed your hacking technique. Then vulnerability analysis, where you will find out the vulnerability, and using that you will hack the system. Okay, this is how your hacking goes. Got it? Sure. Now we will be from second module, right? We will start from footprinting in the second module and all, and then it goes. Okay. So for now, guys, like I'll be taking 2 minutes break in here. Okay. And after 2 minutes, we'll be continuing. So let's start. Okay. Someone asked the question like, what is the difference between footprinting and enumeration, right? Parth, let me clear it. See, footprinting is gathering information about the target from Google, from DNS, okay, from all these different publicly available resources. Okay. Enumeration comes after scanning. When you do scanning, you will have the information about open ports and services. That is it. Enough. Done. Scanning is done. After scanning, you have to do enumeration. For example, there is a SMB. Okay. When you do port scanning, you will find out port numbers 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 2, 9, and then 4, 4, 5. This is an SMB port. Scanning is done. Enumeration is leveraging your scanning phase. When you try to find out more information about what are all the services and ports that you found, that is what enumeration is. For example, shares information, permissions, okay, data tables, ARP tables, got it, policies, all these informations. When you try to find that out, that is what enumeration is. Got it? Enumeration is very, very important in your cybersecurity. If you don't do it, then it will be a difficult job for you to proceed hacking. Scanning is a part of enumeration where we scan ports. Again, Mr. Mohsen, like you have mentioned in here, scanning is not a part of enumeration. Scanning is different. Enumeration is different. Okay. You can say enumeration could be a part of scanning a little bit, but not completely, where enumeration is not about scanning ports. Scanning is scanning ports. Enumeration, finding more information from those ports. Okay. Scanning is like to see if you have a mobile phone. Enumeration is like checking inside of what data you have. Well, maybe in layman terms, you can say. Okay. So let's see. The next slide that we have in here is cyber kill chain methodology. What is a cyber kill chain methodology? See, simple. What we have seen, the 5 phases of hacking, right? Information gathering, scanning, enumeration, vulnerability analysis. Then we end up with the hacking, right? So exactly, we have this cyber kill chain methodology where adversary proceed. Okay, that is what the cyber kill chain is, and this is how they proceed. Okay, in each stage, a particular action will be taken by a hacker. Reconnaissance, where they do gather data on the target. Next, weaponization, they will create a malicious payload. Okay, delivery, they will deliver it to the target. Got it? Then exploitation. When this particular vulnerability, right? When the particular vulnerability can be exploited. See, here take parallel jumps from this point. This exploitation works when there is a vulnerability. Okay. When the installation will be done when you create a deliverable malicious payload, and that one will be working in here. Then we have command and control center. Then we have actions on objective. Means command and control center is where you will send the data's commands to perform the activities. For example, you'd like to connect from one machine to another machine. Okay. Or you would like to shut down one computer. Okay. Or you try to move to other networks. All this happens in the command and control part. Then the action on objective. This is what means action on objective means what is the purpose that you went inside. Okay. Why you went inside? In simple, to steal information, to destroy, to manipulate. Okay. Okay. Tactics, techniques, and procedures. So what is this meaning of tactics, techniques, and procedures is, and guys, like I won't be covering few informations for you, indicators of compromise that is not needed in here. Okay, MITRE Attack and framework, we will see diamond model of intrusion analysis. We don't need this actually. This indicators of compromise, if you are into security operations center and all, right, there it is needed. I don't think so that it is needed in ethical hacking. So we will just skip it and we'll move on to the other topics directly with MITRE Attack and framework. Okay, so what is tactics, techniques, and procedures? See, this refers to the patterns of activities and methods. Threat actor, adversary, hacker, all are only one meaning. Tactics are the guidelines that describe way an attacker performs an attack from beginning to end. For example, what are the various tactics for information gathering, initial exploitation, privilege escalation, lateral movement, to deploy measures for persistent access? All these things, how he have done those tactics. Techniques. In here, technique means setting up and maintaining command and control center. For example, see, privilege escalation can be done in two ways. Just install an application, that is enough. Okay, or hack a computer which will not go shut down for days. Okay, in companies there are computers, you cannot shut down it for in the night time also, continuously it has to run. If you hack that computer, you can maintain persistence for long time, means continuous access. Okay, but if you hack a normal computer, you cannot do. So when it comes to technique, how he got this persistence? By hacking the particular computer that will run for 24/7. Exactly, right? So how he did it? Command and control channels. Accessing that automotive industry, I will approach a different way. So tactics, techniques, and procedures changes. Got it? Then we will go for MITRE Attack framework. Okay, look at this. What we have seen, the kill chain methodology we have seen, right? Exactly, that is what we have in here. When it comes to MITRE and attack framework, we have this recon and weaponization that we call it as pre-attack phase. Okay, and delivering it, exploiting it, controlling the computer, executing something, and maintaining the access. That is what enterprise and attack means. Okay, you will have a lot of questions actually. Sometimes see what I am saying, you can understand my English, you can understand what I'm saying it in words, but you will not be visualize it according to the real world. Like you will have this like, what is this execute? What is this maintain? What are all these new words? You will have this question. Have some patience, because in each and every module, right, you will learn one by one all these. For example, let's create a scenario in here. I will take MITRE attack framework. I will say that all information in real time. Okay, I want to hack someone. I need to know whether the person is using Android mobile phone or iOS. That is the reconnaissance. Okay. Once I get to know, I will weaponize, means I will create a malware and I have to deliver it. I have to exploit it. Once his system is hacked, then I have to control it. Okay. And I need to do execute. What execute actually? See, what if he switch off the mobile? What if he change the network? What if he goes into Wi-Fi, goes into office network, goes into home network, using mobile phone in the Starbucks? Okay. So I need to maintain my connection. Okay. For maintaining that connection, I need to execute. Okay. So how I can do it? Like, what are the procedures that I need to follow? Everything will be done. So this is what MITRE attack and framework. Okay. Now, security controls has to be implemented in all these places. Now, if someone asks you, what is the vulnerability? Where it happens? How it happened? According to MITRE attack framework, where was the vulnerability? Is it in the exploitation? Is it in the delivery level? Is it in the execution level? Is it in the maintenance part? Where is your vulnerability lies exactly? Got it? So that is what MITRE attack and framework is. So like you will have clear idea in this module itself, like how this works, how hacking works and everything. Okay. So far we have discussed generally. Now only we are getting into hacking. What is hacking? What is hacker? And what are the different types of hacker? Okay. What is hacking? Gaining access into someone's data in an unauthorized way. Okay. That is what hacking means. And it involves installing applications, okay, and modifying systems or whatever the changes that you wanted to make, just because you want to steal some data's business loss karne ke liye, revenge, you want to take some revenge, you want to destroy some datas and all. Okay, for that reason you do. Okay, okay, guys, like do not take it offensive. Like I know one or two, three. I know three languages. Languages can mix up. Okay, so doesn't matter. Then okay, hope like you don't get offended because like I'm using Hindi, I'm using English. Why don't I use regional languages? Maybe like if someone is from Bihar, if someone is from Punjab, I don't know, right? So I'm really sorry for that. But I know I'm a South Indian, so I know Tamil well. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ping in the WhatsApp group. I'm very happy to help you. Okay. So who is the hacker? The person who hacks is the hacker. Very simple. Okay. And hacker classes. What are the hacker classes? Means different types of hackers. Can someone tell me? What are the different types of hackers?
Black hat, gray hat, red hat,
White hat. Tip kidding. Cyber terrorist.
Okay.